Your intuition has never failed you. But for some of you, you could be focused on how following it would make other people feel. So I'm here to ask you, what does your happiness look like? What does you being happy feel like? So the message that I received is, I know what it's like to want something that's not meant for you. To want something and need to let it go. It's one of the hardest vulnerable things you can do for yourself, because you're so used to doing things for others that doing something for you could feel selfish. And this is crazy, y'all, because this meditation got to me, y'all. I was over here purging some tears a little bit, so I had to get it together. But greetings, it's your favorite hood prophet, Lulu the Guru, the Psychic, here to bring you another Divinely Guided Channel message. Welcome to the Psychic Mystique. We shape shifting reality. All right, your intuition has never failed you. Okay, so follow it. Okay, I know it could be hard, but you'll get through it. You know what I'm saying? You deserve to be happy, and this happiness could be something that's unpredictable. Something you've never done before, okay? People could be like, looking at you funny because you're doing for yourself. And that might not even include them. It could be a change, it could be a relocation, okay? Something like that here, something with your home. This could be your hometown, where you're from here. Okay? You could be waiting for something in the mail for some of you, or someone's not getting the message, or someone doesn't get the message, I have something for you, something like a home that you didn't receive, a property here. Okay? Your stability. God doesn't want you to focus on that right now. Your ancestors do not want you to focus on that, like as far as being stressed about it. Okay? So this card flew out. Deadline Surfer. Stressed out about, I only have till this time. This is due at this amount of time, and I got this going on and that going on. You could just feel like you busting your butt at this time. So that could be very stressful to you. Anything else? Let's see what else we get. I'm surprised I picked up the Kipper first. Okay, look what I tell you. 2011 could also be significant, sudden wealth. You could drive a 2011 car. Okay, you already know that this is going to happen. Okay, free your mind. Yeah, look at it. This is what you expect here, so you're manifesting this. And it's coming in. I'm hearing like, I expect my house to be clean when I get home, like something like that. Somebody wear glasses. Anytime my vision get blurry, there's somebody wear glasses. Okay? See, so somebody could be in fear or in jail. Somebody could have been scamming too. See, because it's like you stressed out about how you can get some type of money. That's what I'm saying, like walking away and being happy because, you could be surrounded by, man. And you could be trying to also, speak to people that you care about, speak to people that you love about this. But, they have to listen to their own intuition and do it themselves. So, yeah, and the distance horizons, 9, 11. Yeah, pay attention, focus, and pay attention. Okay? Focus and pay attention. Wow. 36. Okay, the 9th, the 11th. So it could be September, November. This could be February, the 20th. between 20 to 36 years old here. Yeah. Wow, I just pulled the card up on Great Fortune. Okay? This is what you're working on. So let's see. Whatever money that somebody had on somebody's head, that shit's about to hit the fan. Okay, somebody could be upset about that, so they put some money on somebody's head. Somebody could be angry, furious. Okay? Trying to get someone, okay? Somebody wears fatigue. Somebody could be in the military. Wow, jealous and envious. Okay, because you got this, they really don't love you. People who are jealous and envious of what you have, your level of stability, they're jealous and envious, okay, of your marriage. Okay, this could be somebody you married to. You live with this person. Or you lived with this person. You could have seen this person as your soulmate. Healing soul connections here and moving on. Okay, so some of y'all could be healing something with someone that you feel like is your soulmate. Some of you could be moving on, and you could be moving on. You're healed from this energy. Okay, you could have thought someone was your soulmate, but it's time to move on. Yeah, they were your twin flame. They turned out to be in your twin flame, and you got nothing out of this. All the work that you put into this relationship, you got nothing out of it. Nothing came from it here. 8/11. You feel some type of luck is coming in. Whatever you did on August 11th, okay, sudden wealth. Okay. So it could be something like post something, apply for something, submit something here. There could be a deadline. Okay. So you're trying to make some type of deadline here, and I feel like you're gonna make it here. It's gonna require. I keep seeing boats, travel. Okay. It's gonna probably, you're gonna probably have to, on the road or something like that here. Yeah. But like I said, like, you can tell someone something, but it's like, man, especially in relationships, you can't be that person's therapist. You can't be like, oh, well, you know, you should do like that's not your job. Okay? That's not your job. And a lot of people, they resent you for it. Okay? So if they're not grown enough to understand what is surrounding them and what they want here, because I got out confusion here in relationships, okay? Because somebody doesn't know what they want, okay? And some of you, you want to be clear about what you want before you get involved with someone here, okay? Because maybe you're not really sure about what you want here. We're going to get more confirmation, yeah. But I feel like it's because somebody is still lingering. I feel like this is another person from your past. That's why it's in the past position here. And this person does not read tarot, okay? Or they're not psychic, or they're not listening to their intuition, or they're not very intuitive. They're kind of like, they don't really make decisions. It's hard for somebody indecisive here. Okay, but this is something's gonna, okay, in the future here, okay? You love to fly, you love to travel, okay? You're gonna be feeling good here. I'm hearing cloud 9. Wow, 99 could be significant. The number 99, okay? Like it's 1999, okay? And we got manipulation in reverse here. So somebody wants you to know, like, they're not trying to manipulate you. Okay, somebody could be like, oh, they're trying to manipulate you into doing something, or whatever the case may be, because, you know, doing something for yourself could look different to other people. They could be like, oh, this person is tricking you. This person want to manipulate you. This person is doing something to you because you're doing something for yourself. And sometimes, y'all, it's crazy, like when you can feel things, when you can see things in the present, in the future, in the past, like, man, it's a gift and a curse, because it's just like, man, that's why you have to learn how to just let things go, let people go, let circumstances go, because you already know, like, you can't control people's free will. You only can control what you do and how you protect your energy, your mind, your emotions. You know what I'm saying? Look at, wow, look, it says vulnerable. You cannot experience true intimacy unless you open your heart and be yourself. Okay, so it could be a deadline. Like, okay, so this is how I'm channeling. Like, I'm not about to sit up here and wait on you. There's a deadline to be vulnerable and to open up. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest and be mature. Okay? Okay, you get too serious too soon. Get to know each other before committing fully. And this is before you get involved here. Ooh, throat chakra, okay? So it's like confusion. Like, are you trying to get to know this person? Is this person trying to get to know you? Okay? Because there's this energy of being like in bliss, like excited. Let me see what follows this. Being guarded. You are lonely because you're so aloof. Trust others and let them into your heart here. So, damn, there's like a dual message here, because it's like maybe some of you fall in love quick, and then you have trust issues at the same time. Okay, been there, okay? So somebody's dealing with trust issues, and they don't want to let somebody into their heart because maybe it doesn't always have to be soon, but it could be for some of you, you know, because this is a general message. Look at this dog. Get your ass over here. He always come running when he hear that. Yeah, so something like that could be significant. We're gonna keep these here. You tell others too much about yourself at once. Sit back and listen more. Well, that's very just plain and dry right there. Okay? Be more of a listener, okay? That way you can learn something about someone, okay? Instead of them knowing too much about you. You could be guarded to love. And maybe you have people fall in love with you too quickly, okay? But you got trust issues. You like, And I feel like this all stems from your past. It really does. Look at fruits of your labor here, though. Rich gain is here. A gift. Using your gifts. Okay? Somebody could not be doing too well or feeling too well. Not really feeling like they're in their power. Okay? This could be somebody around you. This could be you recently. Yeah. I feel like you don't want to, man, there's a lot going on with this love. Like, I don't want to lose myself, you know, in connections. It's like, I want love, but I'm not really ready for it at the same time. Okay? But somebody is watching you here. Okay? This is not, okay, so it's not someone's father here with the Emperor in reverse. Could be a baby's father. Okay? Or a baby's mother. Yeah, I always pick that up a lot. Or just somebody from your past here. They're targeting you, your home, your stability. Okay? Your foundation, because they're jealous and envious of you. And they don't know what they want. Honestly. Yeah. They don't want to court you. They don't want to take you out on no dates. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that could be going on here. You could be saving right now. You're just holding back physically here. And somebody is mad because you could have cut them off sexually. Okay? That could have pissed somebody truly off. Okay? saying like, would I always be able to come? Yeah, somebody's obsessed here. And somebody's like, I like you, but you could be toxic here. Okay, we got the Wheel of Fortune here. Somebody's mad because you're winning. Somebody knows something. Somebody knows something about you here. They might not read tarot, but they done got some type of information here, and this is a time here. Okay, because there's so somebody, I don't know, it's a time limit, okay? It's an end time here, the 10th, okay? October. Because it's your time, check out, it's your time. That live I did here. Okay, full moon, I see the moon card. Okay, so it could be like hiding some type of money with the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, your success is being hidden, or they were trying to like, okay, vulnerable, emotional. Okay, this is success is going to make you emotional here. You could be learning, you could be working on a project here. You could be renovating. Yeah, you're learning to be more vulnerable. Okay, right now, it's a learning period right here to be committed, okay, to your principles, to your word, to your evolution, to your intuition, okay? So, I feel like you're gonna make it. I feel like you're gonna make it, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to rush in your evolution, okay? But it's almost still like, I feel like when you're ready, and it's nothing, my motto, nothing for you will pass you by. That's my motto, nothing for you will pass you by. Nothing meant for you will pass you by. Give me something on this fruits of labor, please. You're not communicating with somebody in your past here. There could be something blowing up at work or something like that. Something could have caught on fire at work, or somebody you work with. You could be mad, or they could be mad. They could be jealous or envious of you here. Okay? Because you get to travel, or you're getting some type of offer, okay? Something is starting off slow, okay? With a friend or a soulmate here, okay? Somebody could feel betrayed here in the past here, okay? But I feel like you get a lot of downloads in your dreams here. I feel like it's not going to stop you. You could have some type of fears, but I feel like you're conquering those fears. Okay? Because you're starting to see something come towards you, even though there's people in the background trying to block your blessings here as you're healing here. Yeah. All right, but you're definitely single, or you're independent. You're doing something on your own. You're building something on your own here. Can you put on this Three of Pentacles, please? Yeah, whatever you're working on, okay? Wow, we got the High Priest twice. You could be this. Something wasn't serving you here. Whatever you were learning in religion or something, this could be a religious message. That you know, you were working with people that were just mostly about money, not about faith, not about really being connected to source, to themselves. Like why they were doing something was for their benefit and not the benefit of others here. I feel like you're happy with your decision. You could be an assistant. You could be working with a leader, a spiritual leader. A teacher, a doctor. Or this is you assisting God. You're learning about your spirit, your soul, your purpose. About being vulnerable to people who look up to you. Okay, about maybe even, you know, what you're going through health-wise and things of that nature for some of you. This could be, like I said, this could be somebody you know. Like letting people know, like, I'm a healer and I'm here to teach. To teach others, you know, how about my journey and what God has illuminated to me. Like a scholar, like a spiritual scholar is what I'm picking up. I feel like whoever this betrayal energy, this is all from your past. You've truly changed, and some people might need to relearn you, okay? Might need to get to know you again. They're operating in who they used to know around you here. But these small investments that you're putting into yourself, could be gas money or something like that. You know, you get a little money. Okay, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here. Somebody lives by the country or rides motorcycles or something like that here. Somebody need a ride, like, hey, somebody can drive. Okay, I'm trying to tell you, whatever that you're not saying, you're not communicating, whatever it is that you're going to be putting your seeds in, or I don't know about putting the seeds in, but for some of you it could be, okay? Wherever you're investing in here, like, it's time to reap the fruits of your labor. It's your time. You've been putting so much in. Yeah. Somebody knows that you make them happy, but I feel like you could be a little guarded. You don't really want to let somebody, you got trust issues. That's basically what it is. Maybe you have fear of getting serious because you have trust issues. Maybe you done got serious too soon before in the past and it didn't end well. So I feel like you could be soul searching right now. Okay? But once you do this soul searching, you're going to heal. Okay? Somebody's going to have a daughter. I feel like when you sometimes somebody's going to step into the spotlight, or somebody is in the spotlight, this celebrity or this star is could be having a girl. Okay, I feel like you're going to have a girl in there for some of you. Yeah. And that's going to be the end of the chapter. I feel like you're going to be walking away from what no longer serves you. You're going to be going within and you're going to be celebrating or celebrated your success here. And I feel like you're going to not tell somebody like you're trying to get away from somebody. Somebody might be like trying to hold you captive in some way. Okay, I don't know, kidnapping would be significant. Trying to keep you stuck. Want to keep you in the house. Okay, but I definitely see, yeah, I'm trying to tell you because you're so blessed. And people are envious and jealous and they're confused. As to why you're so blessed. Okay, as to why God favors you. Look, we got living and learning. Like I said, you're learning to be vulnerable. You're learning to be successful. Okay, to accept that you are wealthy. Okay? That you deserve the fruits of your labor. Wow, we got marriage. Okay, something is definitely going to lead to marriage. Okay, but somebody don't want to hear that because I told you some memories here. It's some memories from their past. Man, I can definitely relate to that too. Like, married, like, being that vulnerable with somebody and being in love is, woo. You want it, but then when you get it, it's like all those wounds that you thought that you healed, it's like they come to a forefront here. But somebody is definitely married to their best friend, okay? So you're gonna have friends there. Wow. Look at this. I told you y'all gonna have a baby. Okay, when you get married, your baby's gonna come when you get married here. Yeah, but see, look, decision, confused, or worried. You're worried about this. Okay, or this could be worried. Look, but now you're gonna be a coach. Look, now you're a teacher. Wow, this is initiation here. Look at, and there goes the schedule, scheduling your time better here. Okay. Somebody is lying about somebody's schedule, or they could be. Okay, but pray on it. Okay. Yeah, somebody is weird. Somebody is trying to cause a lot of yeah. But you already know this is chess, not checkers. Okay, because you already know what's fated for you. Yep, because this is what you and this person prayed for together. Okay, hope, worship, and you wished for here. So you could be saying, like, you could be pretending like you're managing your time wisely, but you're not. Okay, maybe you just work well under pressure, okay? Somebody could be like, oh, I was busy, and you're like, oh, I don't want to hear that. But they could have literally been busy, okay? And sometimes that could have something to do with your trust issues, not letting somebody in, okay? But like I said, you're a healer, okay? You're good in health. Your doctor is letting you know that you're good, okay? You're healthy. Okay? Family. Somebody in your family could have been trying to rock. I told you, look, somebody could have tried to hold you captive. Okay? They could be talking about you and your family, what you do for Christ. Okay? Because you don't do this for them. Okay? You work for God. So no matter what people try to say, in regards to what you do, you working for God. Okay, God pays your bills. So they can laugh. They can try to bully you all they want to. Look, you still finna win. You're still finna be successful. You still ended up on top. And my palms is itching. Yep, you gained more. Okay? You gained more from this. These tricks. They thought they were tricking you, but they was really tricking themselves. And they're frustrated that you survived. Because God gave you the tools. And it stems from your sacral and your solar plex chakra. Your imagination. Well, it's just my imagination. Okay, somebody really cares about you. Running away from me. Okay? They're supportive. Okay, you could have quit smoking, withdraw from something that could be harmful to you. Okay? You might have to withdraw from someone who doesn't take rejection very well. Okay? So yeah. I mean, you're living and learning. You know, it's a living and a learning experience. And like I said, everything that I said came out. So it's like, trust your intuition. You know what I'm saying? And understand you're learning yourself. Okay, let me see. Let me get some true intentions. I don't know if my stuff was all out. Yeah, support. I'm here to support and elevate you. That's your true intention right now. Okay? Or that's this person's true intention. Support and elevate. And I told you you're an empath, so you're feeling a lot of different things. You can feel that, but it's almost like you want to help everyone. You want to be everyone's teacher, or everyone's, in a sense, therapist, or awakener, or something like that. But you have to allow, you know, them to do the work themselves. You know what I'm saying? You can't teach everyone and expect them to receive, you know? Yeah, I need secure place to open up. And I feel like that's who you are for people. Okay, but you have to have boundaries in your relationship too. And I feel like in time, y'all be able to open up to each other. Yeah, you're gonna have a whole tribe. Okay, they're envious. We seem very aligned in a lot of ways. You're my kind of people. Okay, so somebody definitely sees you as, you know, someone that is very, that they see they're aligned with, you know, like minds with. Okay, see, I told you there goes the envious here again. Somebody's envying the support and the love and your independence and how blessed you are and how wise you are and how favored and chosen you are and loved you are by God. Okay, and even by this other person, I feel like something is coming together for you, and I feel like you're starting to feel like people you live with, people who are in your hometown, your family, friends, or something like that, people who have that you have elevated. You can tell they still doing the same. They're living in the same cycles here, and they're envying you, but they don't want to listen to you at the same time. It's like, I told you to do this, I told you to do that, I told you to have these documents in or to do this and, you know, to apply for this, but you didn't. And then you did, and they're envious and jealous of you. And you could feel that. And you're confused, like, why? You know, so that's probably, you're trying to figure something out more. You're trying to figure out why people are acting like this towards you when you love them so much and you'll do anything for them. But that is going to be a living and a life lesson that you're learning right now. You know what I'm saying? As we all have. You know, so I feel like, you know, yeah, it's almost like you can't play savior in everyone's life. You have to save yourself and let them, you know, follow suit. Okay? Because then you'll know, like, you know, they can hear God too. And with that being said, y'all, if you like the way that I channel, continue to like, share, and subscribe these videos. Hit that notification bell so you know the next time I am uploading, y'all. I love y'all. And if you're interested in my Etsy shop, the Psychic Detective Oracle deck is available for you. All right, I love you so much. Stay whole, soul family. Mwah. Until next time, stay alive with divine minds.